This is Darren Marchant. This is Darren Marchant with American Nomad News, with some very interesting stuff going on out here. You ever wonder about those funny landscape spots in the middle of the turnpike or a clover leaf, where a bunch of freeways are crossing and looping together in crazy ways? Well, check this out. Now, I highly recommend that you enjoy the video and stay out of these areas. Chances are pretty good that the local civil authorities really don't want people exploring these areas. Because they don't want anybody getting hurt and suing their ass. Now, I've worked in a lot of dangerous environments, and I'm completely disinclined to sue people for my stupidity. If I injure myself, well, I feel real bad and I get on with my day. In general, I leave it open that if it really is somebody else's fault that I get injured, then I would decide to sue. But so far, I've never sued anybody, and I've managed to keep myself in good health within some reason. But this is a fascinating environment, and it stretches for acres and acres and acres of this stuff. The roar of the vehicles going by is really intense. And it's really not a super healthy environment with all the auto exhaust. At least until the cars become more and more electric. And then we may see what other kinds of effect on the environment those cars have. This area is not too bad, but some of these areas have a lot of trash. Stuff blows off of vehicles, blown around in the wind from the local neighborhoods, and you really don't see people in here too often cleaning. A printer paper roll all spewed out all over the place. It is kind of interesting to note how they drain the roads up above and come down through these columns. And the lights. Can you imagine who it is that's going to, replace those lights as they burn out? And they've got these catches debris, supposedly, before it gets in here. But as you can see, there's a lot of mud and dirt, some other debris. It's pretty easy to navigate through here. And I imagine for the road crews, it's pretty easy for them to drive a truck up through there. That's your drainage. And I know from experience of looking at Google Street View that when you have overpasses over overpasses, Google Street View has a really hard time figuring out what layer you're on. And it tends to kind of flip back and forth. Now I got to be really careful crossing here because people just zip through here. They turn that corner sharp and fast, and they don't expect anybody to be standing there. So it's my responsibility to not get smashed. I'm cutting through here. except it looks like that's not really going to work, so I want to cut over here. Keep an eye out. As you can see, it's not really a pedestrian-friendly environment. Although there is a little Texas-shaped art piece up there that I think is kind of cool. I'm gonna find my glasses so I can see what I'm doing here. Got the sushi sports bar we're passing by. I keep forgetting where that spot is that I'm aiming for and how to get to it. So I'm kind of passing the same things over and over again a little bit. There are a lot of empty commercial and office space buildings all over the place out here. I was thinking to myself that the empty Nordstrom building on the mall there, it'd be cool to have it be a hardware store like Home Depot or Lowe's or something. Or even an apartment complex. Lord knows you got the parking. Some of the people in the apartments could have jobs in the mall. And if you had like office space like Microsoft or something, they could go to lunch in the food court. I just don't, I don't like to see empty buildings. It's kind of, what's the point? When there's so many empty buildings, there's an indication that we're not getting something right. The price of the building's too much, the lease is too high. Something along those lines. Okay, I'm cutting this video short. Just a little update for those of you who have seen my cardboard sign. Let's show you the newest version, because the other one got wet the other day from the rain. And all right, please support American Nomad News on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. For those of you who have subscribed to my service from the off-ramp, I want to extend another thank you to you and give you a little update on my progress. I've gotten a cell phone. It was a inexpensive Android pay-as-you-go, because I don't want to be in debt, and it's on the $20 a month plan. But I haven't been able to figure out just what I have to do to connect that in with paying them the $20 and signing up for all my online accounts, getting that all organized. And I don't have the ability to edit videos with any quality on the cell phone. I don't have any apps for it, and I don't want to use the phone for that. For one, my eyes are a little affected by getting older and doing a lot of reading online. We're at 9 minutes. So the plan is to get the phone number hooked into YouTube and start signing up my accounts, so these videos that you're seeing will be after that happens. And after that, I need to get a laptop sufficient to run Blender and a screen recorder probably, and to do video editing, because Blender 2.9 has a pretty good video editor, and that's what I want to use. And I like Blender. Blender's really cool. And some of the other work that I want to do to share my thoughts on space really require 3D motion graphics, and I've got a learning curve I'm going to have to go through to get Blender to work for me. So today I'm going out to fly a sign some more. This is me running short on time until I get my number into YouTube. Darren Marchant signing off.